Well, we got yet more injury news. We will discuss more about it coming up on this episode of the Talkin O's podcast. Hey there, Orioles fans. Today is March 8th, 2025, and welcome back into the Talkin O's podcast. As always, I'm your host, Evan. And coming on today's episode, we'll be discussing some more injury updates, give you some more news about Andrew Kittredge, and an injury to Grayson Rodriguez. Let's first talk about Rodriguez. It has been reported that he will start the season on the IL due to discomfort in his elbow and triceps area, though Hyde did say that there is no concern about Grayson's UCL. I was hoping that it would not be Tommy John surgery like everyone else on the injured list. Grayson had diminished velocity in his most recent start, and later did tell reporters after the game that he felt, quote, sluggish and flat while pitching. Brandon Hyde later revealed that he was battling soreness in his triceps area. The Orioles do have enough evidence to determine that Rodriguez won't be ready for opening day. Sorry about that. I accidentally voice cracked there. The Orioles will need to look for yet another starting pitcher to give them depth. Without Rodriguez on the opening day rotation, you're basically left with Zach Eflin, Charlie Morton, Tomoyuki Sagano, and Dean Kramer. Hyde did tell reporters that the final rotation spot will be down to a battle between Albert Suarez and Cade Povich. Albert Suarez, before signing that deal with the Orioles, spent his time in Japan and Korea and later signed a minor league deal with the Orioles in August of 2023. Or I don't really know the month of that. He did make 24 starts and 8 relief appearances, tossing 133 and 2/3 innings with a sub-4 ERA in 2024. He only struck out 19.1% of the batters he faced and had a 7.6 walk rate, which is pretty good, and is projected to be in a long relief role this year. If he does win that battle over who will take the final rotation spot, maybe Roansy Contreras could take over that role, since the Orioles will be stretching him out on the relief side. On the flip side, you got Cade Povich. Povich was a top 100 prospect heading into the 2024 season and made his big league debut in June. He finished his rookie year with a 5.20 ERA, 19.6% strikeout rate, and a 9.6 walk rate. He could be eligible for Rookie of the Year next year. I think he's gonna have a good season this year. He still has minor league options, and he can go down to AAA at the beginning of the season and can come back up to the majors if needed. The Orioles will need to pivot to another pitcher. Particularly, they will need to turn their eyes to the free agent market and the trade market. Dylan Cease and Michael King will no longer be available on the trade market. I mean, they could be available at the deadline. That's only if the Padres are absolutely terrible. Somehow the starting pitching free agent market includes Kyle Gibson, who previously played for the Orioles, Lance Lynn, Spencer Turnbull, and a bunch of other guys the Orioles can explore as potential minor league players or potential minor league deal players. The trade market currently has Jordan Montgomery available, or might be available, in which the Orioles could pick up. They might be trying to ship him off before opening day. Specifically, the Diamondbacks will be shipping him off before opening day. Now let's move on to another Andrew Kittredge on injury update. The Orioles will be facing another blow to their bullpen, just like Felix Bautista in 2023. Kittredge will be undergoing arthroscopic knee surgery, and he will be missing multiple months, per Andy Koska of the Baltimore Banner. The Orioles only got him 2 months ago and will now have to undergo surgery. He recently experienced soreness in his left knee and was set to undergo an MRI, per a report by Brandon Hyde, which revealed that he needed surgery, though this isn't the first time that he had to deal with surgery in his career. In 2021, with the Tampa Bay Rays, he had a 1.88 ERA and 71 and 2/3 innings, And then Tommy John surgery came and went for him, and then that wiped him out for 2 seasons. The Orioles do still have relief options. Those including Felix Bautista, Yennier Cano, Keegan Aiken, Seranthony Dominguez, and Gregory Soto. If they do want to pivot to the free agent market, there are still some veterans left, such as David Robertson, who was pretty good with the Rangers, Phil Maton, and Joe Kelly. But anyways, that will do it for this episode of the Talkin O podcast. I will be back once a new piece of Orioles news comes out. But until then, I'm Evan, and this has been the Talkin O podcast.